Good morning. Here's the press review. The first paper we are taking a look at this morning is Nigerian Tribune. Alleged Boko Haram threat. Senate. Reps demand tighter security at National Assembly complex. Lawan, security officials in emergency meeting. Reps demand investigation more than security gadgets. Leah. Nobody should be forced to change religion, says Buhari. Drama at Senate committee as AGF says no record of IPPS. Why there was altercation between me and Agbuwu, that's coming from Oluwoviwo. Inflation rose to 12.13% in January. That's coming from National NBS. All right. And of course, Imo Guba, he Adiova's counsel, wants Supreme Court to ensure its credibility. 12 persons kidnapped in Kogi. Abductors demand 18 million naira ransom. State House Assistant Director murdered in Abuja. 12 states miss out on $4.5 million World Bank fiscal transparency grant. Visa ban. United States gives Nigeria conditions for policy review. Miyetti Allah to conduct census of members in Nasarawa. The front page of Nigerian Tribune has a photograph of President of the Senate, Ahmad Lawan, flanked by members of the National Assembly and security officials during an emergency security meeting at the National Assembly in Abuja on Tuesday. Front page, Nigerian Tribune. From Nigerian Tribune, we take to the front page of The Nation. Boko Haram hits Chibok as fighter jets pound ISWAP. Many killed, houses razed. Buhari promises freedom for Leah on second anniversary. 3 doctors arraigned over baby's death. We are not guilty. Visa restriction on Nigerians temporary, says United States. Coronavirus puts Nigeria at economic risk. WHO raises the alarm. We are winning war on corruption, says Buhari. Power devolution. Land use. Threatened constitution review. FIRS orders deduction of stamp duty. CIT others from source. And of course, the front page of The Nation has one photograph. It's a picture that has a caption, ready to go. And of course, the other parts of the caption reads, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. EFCC operatives during their passing out parade on completion of their Detective Inspector Course 5 in Kaduna yesterday. Front page, The Nation. From the front page of The Nation, we take you to the front page of The Guardian. Nigeria loses 270 billion naira to palm oil import in 3 years. It will take 10 years to close gap, says NIFOR. We will export palm oil in 4 years. Era of transparency in governance 9, Buhari promises. Nigeria lost 230 billion naira to oil theft, vandalism in 2019, says NNPC. Tears, sorrow at military races by Yelsa community over killing of 4 soldiers. Our British Airways abandoned over 300 Nigerians in Accra. Living under siege of herdsmen in South-South. I stabbed my customer to death out of anger, says drinking bar owner. Leah Sharibu. Others' abduction hits 2 years today. I won't allow religion divide us, says Buhari. President restates pledge to rescue abducted kids. The photograph on the front page of The Guardian happens to be the #1 picture of the day. And of course, it's on multiple newspapers. Front page of newspapers is a picture of the graduates of cadets of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission during the passing out parade and the Detective Inspector Course 5 in Kaduna yesterday. Front page, The Guardian. From The Guardian, we take you to the front page of The Sun, Daily Sun. Aso Rock director killed in Abuja home. Militants threaten to resume attack over Supreme Court's verdict on Bayelsa Guba. We will rescue Leah Sharibu and others, Buhari vows. We won't allow terrorists divide Nigeria, it declares. SGF hits governors, wants states scrapped, calls them parasites wasting nation's resources. It's wasteful political statement, says NGF. Supreme Court adjourns hearing of Imo Samfara review cases till March 2. Service chiefs won't be sacked, says federal government. Says Nigeria needs everybody on board. Visa ban. U.S. gives Nigeria condition for review of policy. The front page of Daily Sun has a picture of supporters of All Progressives Congress, APC, protesting at the Abuja residence of Justice Mary Odili over Supreme Court judgment on Bayelsa State governorship election yesterday. Front page, Daily Sun. From Daily Sun, we take you to the next paper, which is The Punch. And of course, the headline: experts ask government to boost agri as inflation hits 21-month high. Inflation rises from 11.98% in December to 12.13% in January. Blame insecurity, border closure, Finance Act, and of course that's coming from Milafia. Nigeria lost $750 million to oil theft in 2019, says NNPC. Continued border closure not sustainable, says Manufacturers Association of Nigeria MAN. Asylum skill Aso Rock director set body on fire. Embrace education. Stop reliance on quota. Reps tell no. Flight diversion to Ghana, Benin Republic, Niger, embarrassing, says reps. Supreme Court adjourns Imo Samfara poll judgment review suits. Police arrest 6 Ogun robbers in herbalist's house. Police arraign women for selling 3-year-old for 650,000 naira. NURTW threatens showdown over Oyo Park manager's jobs. Amotekun, Southwest Assemblies on same page, says Speaker. Now undergraduate disappears. Family tackles governor's aid. Kogi kidnappers abduct another 12 travelers, demand 30 million naira. The front page of the Punch has 2 photographs, pictures of our foreign airlines passengers at the newly installed machine for coronavirus screening at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja. And of course, also the stories coming your way from the front page of the Punch. From the front page of the Punch, we take to the front page of Daily Trust. Federal government ignores outrage, says service chiefs must stay. They have to go. Lawmakers insist. 2 years after rescue, 2 years after rescue my daughter, Leah's father tells Buhari. Aso Rock assistant director murdered. National Assembly under invasion, says Lawan. Nigeria's inflation of 12.13%, highest in 12 months. And why Supreme Court's hearing on Imo Samfara applications stalled. The front page of Daily Trust has the same picture, the graduates of Course 5 Kennis of EFCC out of Kaduna yesterday. That picture is probably #1 picture of the day. Alright, and of course the last paper this morning is the Vanguard. Suspected herdsmen killings. Outrage as Delta Commissioner of Police admits receiving 6 exhumed corpses. Vows to go tough on criminal herdsmen. We need to establish our own Amotekun now. Pandef, IYC and others. Fish out killers, Okowa. Families of slain victims lament killing. It's time to fight with technology. That's coming from Baba Shira. And of course, we have World Vanguard and EcoBank Agribusiness Summit unlocking investment opportunities across agribusiness value chain. Minimum wage, VAT, Okada ban, raise inflation rate. Flight diversions, reps probe aviation agencies, and of course, more enactment of passenger protection law. Other stories on the front page of the Vanguard. United States gives Nigeria conditions to review visa ban policy. Buhari won't sack service chief, says SGF. Buhari speaks on Leah Sharibu's 2 year in captivity, promises to secure release. of Boko Haram captives. I didn't punch Agbowu during altercation, says Oluwo. Oyetola approves 100% pay for doctors. Naira Watch on the front page of the Vanguard has Naira stable at 364 Naira 95 kobo to $1 in IME window. The front page of the Vanguard has a picture taken at the EFCC passing out parade. And of course, President Muhammadu Buhari, the governor of Kaduna State, and some other VIPs, and some of the new graduated cadets on the front page of the Vanguard. And of course, you talk about front page of the Vanguard, you talk about Mr. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. is a conversation between husband and wife. Let's listen to the wife talking to her husband. She moved in just 2 weeks ago, and both of you have started hugging and calling each other my next door neighbor. I hope he won't become my bedmate neighbor. Reply from the husband. I'm sorry dear, I will stop hugging her. Let's choose between handshake and light peck. Those are the stories from the front pages of the front pages of newspapers today. And of course, thank you for tuning in. Good morning.